Hello folks, I'm the Red. This is our adventure guild, and last time we left off, quite a few things happened. I believe I started last episode by saying quite a few things happened. They tend to in this game. I believe I said that too. In any case, we learned the history of the Emperor from the perspective of the witch, who was there with him, so both he and she are immortal. Um, or I guess in his case, was immortal? Unclear. Uh, we had a little thing with Zoldak where he wants to go after a necromancer because, according to Eden, uh, his party was wiped out by the necromancer. He was the only survivor. Uh, Astrid, one of our trainers here, wanted to find an old guildmaster who, according to I can't remember his name right now, the main trainer, she said that the guy was one of the traitors, one of the cultists who had infiltrated the guild, while the main trainer said that he was also her lover. What do you think of the witch? I don't see any point in having her in the dungeon. If it were up to me, there would always be arrows sticking out of her skull. Please don't do anything stupid. There's still a lot I need to ask her. If you think that'll help. Anything else? Nope. Say so. Yeah, that's about right for Astrid. We also went to the tavern and found the divine messenger getting drunk because of her, her life being destroyed by the gods. Her life being destroyed and her body being possessed by the gods, not just one thing. In any case, we have a party ready to go out. Yes, we do. Champions. Quite literally, too. They're tournament winners. Went on that Falcon, that's his name, right? They went on that tournament with Falcon's old buddy. Old party, I should say. And I didn't do anything to prep before this, so let me double check. Brad, you could do some more stuff. You could learn more stuff. Passive dodge, initiative. You can use a thing for free for the guild. You don't have anything that's on major cooldown. You have this escape. You know what? Adrenaline wouldn't actually be bad. It lets you shoot a lot of arrows. And if you combine it with the heavy arrows, I'm wondering if that doesn't... sorry, distracted by something on my desk. I'm wondering if that doesn't, work together. We want the key imbued strikes. Purge yourself of things, just a passive 10% to, well, first of all, let me make sure skill bar, let me put this down there. As for you, what were we thinking? We're not going to do charge. Inspired mass taunt might be interesting. Actually, I think that's what I'm going to do. Because even in cases where using the mass taunt would be deadly to you, you can then use it and use your air stance and your leap to get away fairly easily. And the Inspire is just something that really would help. Helps be able to have your teammates run down their bravery. I was to go. Okay, Alyssa's already in. I'm still wondering who to send out on this. Justin? I need 30%. These adventures are 5 days. They get 5,000 experience. Excuse me. Whatever. We're going to check. Oh, we're low on cash, so we need a cash heavy. This is elite enemies. You're over leveled for this, but I guess it's gonna be the one you go on because all of these are. Oh, well, I could send you. Wait, hold on. Never mind. This one, Flower of Eternity. Could send the party on this. It pays only 8,000 gold. This is 8,000 for these. And 8,000. The difference in experience is significant. But I want the cash, and this is much more certain. So, you lot. We're just finding a single target. So, keys. Potions. Yeah, Blessing of Prosperity, sure. And I'm not going to worry about anything else. Maybe I'll look. We can do some Master Robes. Got Archpriest Robes here that already have, or Archbishop Robes that already have some things slotted into them. You're actually pretty hefty as an archbishop, or as a bishop. And these robes are very protective. So, Wesley. You have this reflection stack. Was there not something I gave you? Did you not have an ability that was reflection based? Was that not you? Or was it just that I gave you... where is it? One of these? Yes, this. That gives you reflection stacks. Because if I gave you... I guess I could give this to basically any sword and shield user then. Not necessarily just you. Okay, let's go. You're over leveled for this. I'm not gonna sit and worry too much. We're just gonna go do a little mission. And it'll all work out. We just need to hunt down one little Beastmaster. There they are. Grace, wait for the okay. You can rally and then shadow step up. That's not a problem. Nova haste us here. And you have the... yes, Radiant Reach. So... actually, Nova, go ahead and call out your turn. There's no reason for you to go running off ahead of everyone. Some Aegis. None of you are going to do elemental attacks to us. So... that'll be your whole turn. Wesley, just barely out of range. So step up, bring this up, give us the reflection. I'm gonna spend a little bit of the bravery. And just give me a smite. There we go. Annoying alpha wolves. Making everyone more dodgy, so that, you know... okay, we need flurry. I want fire stance. Come here. We're going to go ahead, back attack this wolf. Although we miss, so let's opening strike. Let's opening strike this one. Oh, sorry, this is a back attack. Yeah. Annoying, as I said. Yeah, let's adrenalize here. Because we have the K game. Shouldn't that increase us by, yeah, 50%? Were you at like 0% here? Or does Adrenalize give us... doesn't give us a reduction. Okay. If I heavy arrow... Then lies. Okay. So heavy arrows don't combine with the Dreadlights, at least not in that order. If I need to try the other order. Okay. I feel like I wasted stuff there, but I don't know. It's good to at least know. And this is not a particularly dangerous mission. There we go. There's something. One of these things down. Zachary. Purge evil's not going to do much. We can go with the Mass Divine Guidance. Give us some more accuracy. And I'll call that your turn. Wesley, go ahead. Yeah. Let's... slash each of these. Let's turn on your reflection ring. And yeah, that'll be your turn, yeah? There's nothing else for you to do? Nova, let's take this step up and drop some lightning. There we go. That's something. Grace can punch both of these. And then move over here. Brad. I'm gonna step up. And this boar is a 95%. If I then had you spend 20 bravery to take a regular attack, could you kill this boar? Likely. Oh yeah. I don't have to worry about that at all. Bird Bull's charging in. This one's charging a much heavier target. For a change, you can rely on me. I release that much after all. Do you have physical resistance? No. So yeah, just... miss your hits. And yeah, we're gonna spend a little bit of the bravery. You can take another shot. Wow. I guess those were our two 70%, 72%. So missing's not that unexpected. Whoa! That was very low chance. Go ahead, hit with that 95. Let's come here. Priscilla. Let's take another stealth dash up here. And debilitating strike. There we are, right? I should have poisoned it first. Oh well. Zachary, let's step up this far, get a heal off. Wesley here. You're likely to hit. Ooh. 4 HP left. Let's just try a regular strike now. You don't need anything special. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna go one more turn. Yeah. Easy enough to kill the bear. And I'm gonna have you just sit here. I don't want you to get in range of that Beastmaster and have it shoot something at you. All of your buffs are wearing off from those alpha wolves. So you can just die. Let's take all of your stuff. Anything else? Easier reach here. Nice. Gem. Gold. We are always low on herbs. I'm not gonna fight you. We're not getting into any more fights unless I very badly misclick. We're just collecting some herbs here. Nice peaceful outing after killing that Beastmaster. Yeah, go ahead and use a shovel. I see some rocks over here, and we might get gems out of it. We did not. Are gems very specifically to the caves? Have we gotten gems on the surface? I want to say so, but I don't know for certain. Extra 1,000 gold. On top of our normal price. Not to be leveling up. But the party members who all trained up to their levels, they're all going to be at the minimum expected. Oh, go ahead and reroll that. That's a much better roll. That's acceptable. Emma. Yeah, I'll take that. And Jane. You almost thought you are almost to where you thought you had to be, but you gotta go even higher than that. Anyone who can go back into training, go back into training. Reinhard, the people person. He's someone who's naturally charming enough for people to automatically flock to him. Today, again, he spent time with several other adventurers, and they all had a great time together. Jasper's a masochist, got Jane to beat him up. Paula and Eric, best friends. Nova and Priscilla, best friends. And there's a nice bride ready to be attacked. Let's see. The Guardians are ready to go out. As are the writers, technically enough. They're missing a party member, but... you know, could be worse. Uh... I think... okay, here. Hold on, why was Rising Smoke not able to go out? We have a couple of party members that are one day off. Oh, and we have a conversation to be had. Yeah. You two can grab that. And then you two can handle the medicinal herbs. Then we'll have this conversation. I feel like vomiting. And it's a hangover you're feeling. This is the worst. Why do people even drink? I'll never touch a drop of alcohol again. I often have heard that before. But, as Divine Spellcaster, you do have a remedy for it. Just cast cure on yourself and you should be fine. Really? Well, let me try that. Much better. Thank you, Guildmaster. Don't mention it. And also, thank you for keeping me company yesterday. I was a bit of a mess, wasn't I? Seemed like you needed it. I just wanted to forget it all for one day. The war between the demon lords and the gods, the fact that I'm the divine messenger, the fact that I'm not even the master of my own body. But I can't run away from it any longer. I've been ignoring the gods for days now. They made it clear that I cannot put it off any longer. I have to contact them. Now, I'm afraid, Guildmaster. I don't think I can face them on my own anymore. Can you be at my side for this? Meeting the gods? At this point, I'm not sure what to think about the gods, so I'm a bit hesitant, but... of course, what do I need to do? Just take my hand. You'll be there with me. Alright. Take her hand. You're not alone in this, Lily. Thank you, Red. Felt like I was suddenly pulled into an endless dark space, where the only other thing I could see at my side was Lily. Suddenly, a celestial light appeared in the darkness, revealing a giant silhouette. I see you brought the Guildmaster with you, child. Lily started to hold my hand tighter and seemed frightened. There is no need to be afraid. We didn't call upon you for punishment. It is rather fortuitous that you have brought them with you, for there is a lot we have to tell both of you. Are you a god? I am Ganenta, the one you mortals worship as a god of love and compassion. Where are the other gods? I have convinced them to let me address you on my own, as many of my brothers and sisters lack the tactfulness when it comes to interacting with humans. If I'm not going to get punished, why did you call for me? To mend the schism that was formed between us, child. We are aware that you do not trust us blindly any longer, and time is dwindling. Not much longer, and the cultists will have amassed enough souls. Enough souls for what? It's time for you to know the truth. If possible, we would have avoided this scenario, but circumstances are forcing our hand. However, first you must understand the relationship between the gods and the demon lords. In ages past, gods and demon lords waged a relentless war for domination over human souls. It was a brutal war. Once, the universe was teeming with many worlds inhabited by humans, but each encounter between gods and demon lords on the battlefield resulted in their annihilation. This war endured for millennia, until only 7 gods, 7 demon lords, and 1 world remained. With the same numbers on each side, we were evenly matched. More battles would mean the annihilation of one side, and neither side was certain that they would win. So, we stopped fighting each other and instead made a pact. There would no longer be direct confrontations. Instead, representatives amongst the humans were employed to gather as many souls as possible for each side, with minimal intervention from the gods and demon lords. Thus, the concept of the church with their divine messenger and the cultists and their witch was born. They have achieved a peaceful equilibrium, and since that time then, our endeavors have been dedicated to preserving and sustaining this delicate balance. That sounds like you're fine with letting the cultists exist. The followers of the demon lords are not allowed to be ever wiped out. We aim to gain the upper hand, but never to win completely. If we do, the demon lords will be forced to march to war once again. Neither we nor they desire that conflict. Then what about all those souls the demon lords do manage to gather? What happens to them? It is better for you if you don't know. Just live with the knowledge that it's necessary to keep the peace. You might be under the impression that we don't care about your fate, but we do. However, we do not see humanity as individual souls. We cannot jeopardize the fate of all humanity with our demise for the sake of a few unfortunate souls. However, you need to know that this peace is in danger of getting broken. For we, the 7 divines, are currently only 6. We expect you understand the consequences should the demon lords become privy to our disadvantage. Is a truce built on power balance? Of course, it would shatter the moment one side becomes weaker. But you were always 7 when I heard your voices. A ruse. It takes all our power to hide our number from the demon lords. What happened to the 7th god? The Empyrean Emperor. We're certain that you have heard of him at this point. Wait, so the Emperor was a god? Yeah, an ancient ruler that had some ties with the witch and the demon lords. Indeed. He's the one who managed to seal one of us. Oh, okay. How is that even possible? You're gods. We, too, did not believe it to be possible, and therein lay our mistake. The Emperor had already drawn our attention, an immortal sovereign who forged an empire unparalleled by any human, where the adoration from his subjects surpassed even our own. Intrigued, we granted him an audience through the divine messenger when he sought one. Despite knowing his ties to the demon lords, a single soul selling themselves to the demon lords means very little to us. We had a pact after all. However, the audience proved to be a trap. When our sister, Solara, sought to communicate directly by possessing the divine messenger, she found herself ensnarled and sealed away. For what purpose? We do not know. Despite his ties with the demon lords, we do not think it was done for their sake. The demon lords remain oblivious to their advantage over us, and it appears that he was deliberately concealing our sister's disappearance from them. However, his goal was of no importance to us. Our focus was on the retrieval of our sister. But our divine messenger was killed immediately after the sealing was done, and due to our pact with the demon lords, our options were limited without an avatar. We've debated for a long time what to do, and in the end we took a risk. We violated the pact and used our power to destroy the Empyrean Empire. The mysterious fall in the Empyreans. It was you? It was. With our power, we ceased them all to be a tranquil demise. But we have violated the contract, and we had our answer to the demon lords. It took a considerable number of souls to uphold the peace and have them overlook the transgression. We also had to mask the true nature of the cleansing by claiming that the Empyreans were worshipping false idols and showing disrespect to our sanctuaries. Dear gods, all those people. Couldn't you just have killed the Emperor himself? Why drag all those people into it? We could not afford to take any risks. Any person within that empire might have been part of his scheme and posed a potential source of information through which the demon lords could learn of our missing sister. No, there was no alternative. That can't be true. Our plan was to locate and liberate our sister using our next divine messenger. However, once more, we underestimated the Emperor. He foresaw the destruction of the Empire and took precautions by ensuring the survival of a woman who had been by the Emperor's side the longest, someone he trusted implicitly, his most loyal follower. The witch. The witch. Only that she wasn't the witch yet. She survived the cleansing by being outside the confinements of the realm, and by the time we were aware of her existence, she had already struck a bargain with the demon lords. She pledged to serve as their witch, amassing millions of souls on their behalf. In return, they promised to resurrect the Emperor, whose soul was in their possession. After this arrangement, she concealed the Emperor's body and our sealed sister in a location that eluded even us. For centuries, we've been hunting her, masking it as a simple proxy war. However, on each occasion, she outwitted our chosen divine messenger, killing them one after another. Until, at last, you succeeded where everyone before failed. Now you know everything. This was a bit much. I'm not sure I was able to follow everything, but in essence, you're trying to find the sealed goddess. And why did you ask for the Emperor's body? We must never openly disclose our quest for our sister, nor should you ever do so. We believe there is a substantial probability that the body is concealed in the same location where our sister is hidden. I trust you now comprehend the reasons behind our secrecy. Our destiny, as well as that of all others, hinges on your success in locating the whereabouts of our sister and safeguarding the secret from the demon lords. Is there nothing you can do? Nothing that would not require us to violate the pact once more. And this time the demon lords will not take another breach quietly. A pact dishonored twice holds no value. War would become an inevitability. No, it must be you. Fulfill this mission on our behalf, and we shall grant you anything within our power. As for you, Divine Messenger, you will be at liberty to pursue your life as you desire, and we will not interfere in the remainder of your existence. However, you must be aware that time is swiftly dwindling. The cultists are on the verge of fulfilling the deal with the demon lords, and the Emperor's revival is imminent. Should he rise up once more, hope that his intentions with our sister do not lead to the demise of us all. Suddenly, a light burst from the god, and just like that, our consciousness were back in the temple. That was something. I suddenly want another drink. Please don't. I don't want to even think about what happens if you accidentally blurt out the secret. Huh, what a mess. Seems we have no other choice but to do what the gods want from us. We need to find out where the Emperor's body is hidden. I mean, alternative, let's see one of the demons. You know? Available quests. Available quests, story quests. They're 15 to 17s, which the Guardians are good for. I might end up doing a long one today. This is just kill the guy. This is Petrog as she sneaks out. There's some lich to be killed. I'm gonna say let's grab... it doesn't really matter, actually. There's no time limit ever on these. Like, or if there is, it's always explicitly stated. So... I go to the blacksmith and say... I want to be able to upgrade. Again, we're lacking this obsidian ore, which we still haven't found. We can get dragon scale armor. Or the infernal armor. Those phoenix robes. For the Phoenix robes, we need to buy stuff, which we can't buy at the moment. Yeah, the troll hide. Oh, the troll hide we would be upgraded to what we currently have. So yeah, we can't craft anything particularly. Well, hold on, one more time. I'm just looking for this. The dragon scales is either dragon scale armor or, come on, infernal armor. Flaming entrance teleports to the selected tile. Give some flame effects or the phoenix robes. Piercing heat. Fire penetration until the end of this turn. I mean, that lets you burn anything that's not an avatar fire. But I don't think you all need anything, any upgrades right now. And the only thing we could do is, like, you have champion armor already. I think you're going to be upgrading that whenever you get a chance. Let's grab keys, shovels. I don't think we need any of that. Let's grab plenty of those. I'll take the guidance of the divine. We'll grab some of these. I'll grab a set of the smaller ones. Let's grab any potions we might need of any type. I'll grab water skins too, plenty of them. Because this is just like a straight up fight. There's nothing tricky to it. This Cloak of the Archmage, I mean, it's really just a protective cloak. Like, none of you are particularly weak. So I'm gonna say we're not gonna use that here. Yeah. I don't know why I'm hesitating. We're not gonna use that, and we don't have anything better to give you, which was my other thought was like, wait, hold on, do we have anything else to give out? But no, not really. So as night fell, the adventurers noticed Rogue stealthily leaving the guild grounds. They followed her and encountered Luana on the way, who appeared to have also noticed Rogue's departure. Following Rogue proved to be a challenge as she moved with remarkable speed and almost ghost-like silence. Eventually, the pursuit led them to a dense forest, where Rogue seemed to effortlessly meld into the shadows, disappearing from their sight. Luana promptly teleported after her, leaving the adventurers alone. Now within the forest, the adventurers had to look for 2 missing instructors now. Very nice. Thank you all. I guess that does give us time to collect some herbs. Eric, you need to upgrade. If you can do one of these side things, you get to do it. Yeah. I mean, Paula, like, I guess you didn't need keys. Ooh, returning knife. Knife that returns to its owner's hand. Reduced AP costs of throw knife skill by 1. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Because the throw knife skill, if you get a kill with it, it grants you AP pack. So, you know, that could be really helpful. Collecting everything we can. while we hunt for our missing comrades. As the adventurers continued to look for Rogue and Luana, something strange was in the atmosphere. There's something there. Is there something there? Only one adventurer has to succeed. Yeah. The adventurers could sense that there was something wrong. They were followed, and it was clear they were aiming to ambush them. The adventurers immediately formed a defensive formation and scanned the area for anybody suspicious. They found them. From the shadows emerged several armed figures. It was clear that they had no intention of friendly interactions. Impressive, remarked one of the assailants. She seemed different from the rest, more dangerous. Kill them, she ordered with chilling coldness. Everyone gains true sight. Nice. Ooh, they did actually surround us. Paula, you can be our haster. After I get rid of you, the traitor will be next. Also, you can hurry Elon. I mean, you're the true executioner. The executioner. You are annoying. Superior dodging. Wait, hold on. Fails to dodge. You might reduce it in half. Shadow side does true damage. Get blind. Teleport. Get this teleport every time you take damage. Reduce the AP cost of dagger skills. You got sneak attack. Okay. Wanderer, let's start by coming up this way. And turn on this. Let's fire stance. Let's key imbue your strikes because this is only mana. Right? No, it's bravery. But this way I can be certain you'll get your kills in. Alyssa. Let me put a shield. If I was to say put a firewall here, you guys can do your yeah, shadow step. So if I put a firewall, it has to be right here. And then we want to spend a little bit of bravery to go ahead and put shields us for. There's Paula a little hanging there, but go ahead and protect us all. Easy enough decision. There's no way you can catch anyone. Something Firestorm won't hit you. So I'm gonna say Alana already got a buff, so give Eric this angelic blessing. Elon here. come here. Buff your weapon, sure. And then, yeah, we're just gonna get regular hit here. And, yeah, we're gonna spend a little bit of AP so that you can shield push because that'll kill. And then Eric here. I think I want to go after the smaller targets first. I don't think she's going to kill us right away. So, if I check your weaknesses, yeah, you are fine against any element arbitrarily. Let me see if I can obliterating strike you to death. Yes, there we go. And then Eric, you have area control? No. But I'm still gonna have you teleport next to her. You're gonna get area control at some point. She shadow jumps into the fire. Oh. You're surrounding the mage. Very nice. Very skilled. I'm gonna slip through onto Paula. The change, you can rely on me. I release that much, after all. Paula is going to give me this retreating shot. I mean, a regular shot. Actually... Nope. And... I guess... Song of Valor? Wander, you're gonna go one punch. You're gonna come here. And... back attack this guy? Resist the blade. Melissa. Let me go ahead and freeze you. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna heroic hit. You resisted the freeze. Is that one of the things that you automatically resist? And then, right? I can't summon an Earth Pillar on people. Earth Pillar just lasts 3 turns and has a ton of hit points. Donovan... You know what? Feel like this. You could give barriers that way. And then I can say Holy Fire. Yeah, the heal just does so much more damage. Elon. 1 slash there. Now we're just gonna run up. Eric. Little firebolt along the way. Finish that one off. And then she really has very little choice other than to come towards us. Except that we have infinite waves of enemies. Okay. Good to know that. I didn't notice that in the corner, but it shouldn't be a problem. Let's go ahead with the dancing song. And let me hurry Elon up. And not wonder. You can go here. Then you can come here, and if I back attack you, yeah, I can't back attack into a square in which someone is going to be. So we can't evade and jump, however. And then I can opening strike, and that'll get you closer to everyone else. Alyssa. Go ahead. And spend your bravery. There's no reason not to work her down as fast as we can. We do have infinite enemies coming back. Go ahead. Oh. Go ahead and rush. Wow. Such a miss. Let's try it again. In fact, you have, like, Elon, you have that ability that lets you just spend bravery. Cheaply, specifically. Donovan, wait. Because Eric here is going to rush. We're gonna get an obliterating strike on you. I should have used bravery to enhance that, but I didn't. I'm gonna use it on this one though. Gonna shadow jump away. I was going to say, why don't you rally, but why don't we begin with one heal, two heal, spend it all. Let's do it now before anyone else comes. 3 heal. Donovan, the Doctor of Death. Saint Doctor of Death. Donovan likes to pile his titles. The Avengers managed to survive the ambush and defeat their assailants. However, their night wasn't over yet. They still had to find Rogue and Luana. The adventurers finally found Rogue and Luana. That was easy. The latter was holding the former back, not allowing her to run away. "You have to let me go," Rogue insisted, attempting unsuccessfully to break free from Luana's grip. "No, you can't just disappear like that," Luana protested, holding her back. "I just found you again, and now you want to leave me behind again? Do I matter so little to you?" Rogue was visibly taken aback. It seemed like that remark had genuinely hurt her. "I'm doing this for you. They have found out where I am. Their killing party is sure to arrive here at any point now, and I have to lure them away from all of you," she explained furiously. However, one of the adventurers interjected, suggesting that they had likely already encountered that killing party, successfully dealt with it. Rogue appeared a bit stupefied, as if someone had taken the wind out of her sails. Was it really them? Was there a certain woman amongst them? She bombarded the party with questions. After receiving her answers, she seemed lost in thought. "Maybe. If not even they were able to. No, I can't. It's too..." Before Rogue could finish her sentence, Luana looked at her with a pleading expression. "Please, just come back with us. Whatever happens, we can help you. I will help you." Rogue seemed to internally wrestle with her decision, but in the end she relented. I'm going back. Sorry for all the trouble I caused." Luana smiled and hugged her. "Not in front of the adventurers." Rogue's embarrassment made the party chuckle. Together they embarked on their journey back to the Adventurer Guild. So we got a nice little item from that, but not much else. Couple more promotions, couple more levels. Oh, hello, Guildmaster. Ouch! Did you just hit me? Serves you right for leaving without saying anything. I'm sorry. I just discovered they have learned I am hiding at the Adventurer Guild. I don't want to put any of you in danger. Luana hits her. Ouch! Why is everyone hitting me? I always told you that you didn't have to deal with your problems on your own. Didn't I always tell you that I'd protect you? Luana. She's right, Rogue. We're also here. You're part of the Adventurer Guild. If anyone messes with you, they're messing with us. You know what, Guildmaster? You're completely right. I don't need to be afraid of them anymore. They just lost their precious executioner. They'll think twice now before they try to make an enemy out of the Adventurer Guild. That's the spirit. So not afraid that I'm not even going to teach the adventurers their most secret techniques. What are they going to... I'm so not afraid that I'm even going to teach the adventurers their most secret techniques. What are they going to do about it? Nothing. You hear me? You can do nothing to me. How do you like that? Alright, calm down, Rogue. We don't have to kick the hornet's nest. Sorry, Guildmaster. I got a little carried away there. What I want to say is, thank you for being there for me. Especially you, Luana. I promised you that, didn't I? Whatever may come, and whatever hardship you might encounter, I will always be there for you. Is something wrong, Rogue? I need to go now. I think she's a bit embarrassed. How cute. Despite not showing her face, she's kind of easy to read, isn't she? Hello, Guildmaster. I want to ask you a favor. What's the favor? I'm planning on a trip to a grave, and because there have been rumors of bandits, I was hoping that some adventurers could escort me there. A trip to a grave? You mean... Yes, Guildmaster. My daughter's grave. I understand. I'll arrange for some adventurers to accompany you. And if it's acceptable, I'd also like to join. Even though I've never had the chance to know her, I'd like to pay my respects. Of course, Guildmaster. And thank you. I want to come with you too. Nora? I know you might not want me there, but I'd like to visit Millie one last time. Before I leave forever. Eden? Of course. There's nothing wrong with that. You can come with us, Nora. Thank you. Oh, that's a harsh one. Kristen and Reinhardt, they were sparring, I guess magically sparring, and one hurt the other, no longer on friendly terms. Perfect sparring partner. Today, Jasper asked Zachary to spar with him, and Zachary agreed. After exchanging a few strikes with the training weapon, Zachary realized that Jasper was hardly putting up any defense. On the contrary, it seemed that Jasper intentionally made it easy to hit him, and with every hit, he'd let out a little moan. Some people would be bothered by this, but Zachary didn't care. Quite the opposite. He enjoyed how much of an easy target Jasper was. Zachary exploited any openings he was given and did nothing to hold back. After a while, Jasper was lying on the ground, completely beaten up, while Zachary was standing next to him with some blood dripping from the training weapon. For some reason, both of them were smiling. Jeez. Y'all need to have a talk. Y'all need to... Kristen and Brad, rivals. Okay, that's annoying. Adventurers return from their quests, from these minor quests. We also got some level ups to be had here. Elon, you're now platinum. I'm guessing this is acceptable. What I really need to do is I just need to chop off the 100 and see whether or not they got their levels up. These are both not assured. This is not assured. This is not you. This is the only one that's likely for you to get in addition. So I think that's good. And then Eric, you're getting up to 19. You're still playing catch up with the rest of the team, but hey, you got a very good roll there. We got a lot of level ups here. Our smaller parties are going to be catching up well enough, soon enough here. You lot need like a level or two so that you can take Mizasa out to get her soul back. Yeah, that's a good roll. Your Dex is going to just sprint through the roof. Yeah, we got the strength and the dex, which are not assured. The other ones are very unlikely to proc +2. Not likely. This is 50-50. I'm gonna take it. We got some more level ups to be had here. All the trainees too. Zachary had fun beating up one of our people. Most of those are unlikely. Reinhardt. I'm gonna re-roll this. I'm gonna take a risk on this. Yeah, we got one extra point out of it, and I think that endurance is good for you as an arcane knight. Those are both assured. Well, the +2 is not, but we did lose that +2, but we got 2 points for it return, which I think is better. Your endurance is going to skyrocket anyways, right? Yeah, I'll take that roll. I'll go ahead and take that too. And then Leon. Let's re-roll that. Whoops. I guess I accidentally gave you some extra cash, Leon. Didn't tell you that it's not for you. Just assumed it is. Zachary, you're... I mean, you're definitely going to be a high mage, right? So, if I go real quick, check the tavern, titles, select, turn off, Crimson Adventure. I still don't know exactly what lifesteal is. I'm assuming, I know, like, I understand that it's, you get life back when you hurt people, but, like, I don't understand the mechanics. We also unlocked this class here, the Reaper, which is the one that, obviously the Rogue upgrade, but it's the one that Rogue just said, yeah, you're gonna become a high mage, sure. And then everyone who can go into training, continue your training. Got plenty of skills to hand out. We've got a cache again. So, you know, that's good. We've also got a bunch of assignments for people to go on, including the shadow training. Ooh, mining for gems. Someone's gonna do that. We're gonna. Whoever's ready, you're gonna do that right now. We're looking for endurance and strength. So, you two, you can do it. Got a dangerous hunt to be had here. And let's say you're not very good at it. Wait, hold on. Jane, didn't I just send you? Okay, it was a misclick. Jane, Eileen, Chase. I guess get Daryl to go with you. I'm just gathering rare resources. Alan and Jane, you two can do this by yourself. So, yeah. You lot have to spend at least a couple more days letting your people heal, so I might as well send you on this. I don't need to send another person, that's unnecessary. And this safe hunting, oh, well, you do have to have someone else accompanying you. Abigail, you've got nothing else to do. And then Alyssa. Do I want Alyssa to become a witch? Like, I guess the question is, why wouldn't I want her to become a witch? And to answer that, what I should do is check the high mage, gives you the meditate, the prepared spells, I know all of that, versus the witch, which has the exact same things here. DCS, CAB, DCS, so your intellect, it's literally just better. Like, it's literally just better. And you're not losing. If I go show skill tree, you've got the arcane, the high mage, and that's it. Arcane, high mage, and witch. It's just giving you another tree. Who else am I gonna have take it, like, over you? It'd be Arya, right? It'd be one of our... But, like, this party, the Guardians, you are like plowing through the difficulty, and I kind of want to keep that up. I'll keep using the other parties down here, like to do things. Mizasa's got her own little story to do, but honestly, we have our team, the team that's going through things, and I think trying to slow them down by handing out things to other parties is just going to, I mean, it's just going to slow us down. Like, there's no reason to it. If I had said just whenever we get like 3 parties, I'm no longer recruiting anyone else. Like, actively, I'm no longer recruiting anyone else. Maybe then I would be more inclined to spread things out so that we'd have those 3 parties be, competing to push all the way up. But right now it is the one party, and then it is everyone coming after them, who is constantly just training to keep up. So I don't think I'm going to be able to change that by handing out things. So Alyssa, you know what? First, heal. I heal you first before you go in, because that way the days you spend doing this, it's going to be complete mind blank. The days you spend doing this is going to count against that heal sadness of pain and whatnot. And then this, the power orb. I mean, this is going to go to someone lower down in that class because there's no one in the Guardians who can take it. Wait, hold on. Adventurers will not heal during this assignment. Wait, hold on. Would you have healed during this assignment? I'm looking here, and I'm expecting... Someone else mentioned this on a previous episode. This banner, and I did know about it. But what I think I failed to process is you have adventurers will not heal during this assignment, which seems to be the majority of them. But there's no equivalent adventurers will heal during this assignment. And I guess you should probably phrase that if you wanted to put a banner there saying that adventurers will naturally heal during this assignment, so that you know that their damage timers tick down while on these ones. But I could pay more attention to that. But honestly, maybe I should have left the difficulty on higher. If I ever come back to this, when I come back to this, I think I'll come back to this game. I will definitely leave the difficulty on higher, and because we'll have the stories for each of these characters, what they've gone through. So if any of the main characters die, it'll be whatever. I'll do that if I get much more people following, enough to actually really rename some of these characters. Because I know, some people are watching, but, you're lurkers, and that's fine. I'm not upset by that. I would like to have people named. Whatever. If you've enjoyed this Let's Play so far, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time on our Adventure Guild.